Ladies and gentlemen, today I wish to share with you my thoughts on a matter of great importance that affects the very foundations of our fledgling nation, the Federalist Papers and the ratification of the Constitution. As a staunch advocate for individual liberties and a firm believer in the principles of self-governance, it is crucial that we carefully consider the implications of these documents. The Federalist Papers, penned by my esteemed colleagues Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay, are a series of essays that passionately argue for the ratification of the Constitution. In these writings, they lay out their vision for a strong and centralized government that they believe is necessary for the preservation of our newly formed Union. While I respect their intellectual prowess and their desire to establish a stable and unified nation, I must express my concerns. The centralization of power proposed by the Federalists raises questions about the potential infringement on the rights and liberties of individual states and citizens. It is imperative that we remain vigilant in protecting the rights of the people from an overreaching and tyrannical government. The Constitution, born out of the Federalist Papers, is a document of great importance, but it is not without its flaws. We must remember that it is a human creation subject to the limitations and biases of its authors. As such, we must ensure that the voices and concerns of the people are heard and reflected in the final form of our governing framework. I believe that the ratification of the Constitution should not be taken lightly. It is a decision that will shape the course of our nation for generations to come. We must engage in thoughtful and robust debates, allowing all voices to be heard before reaching a consensus on this pivotal matter. Let us not forget the spirit of the American Revolution, which was fought to secure the blessings of liberty and to establish a government that derives its power from the consent of the governed. As we navigate this process of ratification, we must remain true to the principles for which we fought, the principles of individual freedoms, limited government, and the protection of our natural rights. In conclusion, while I appreciate the intellect and intentions of my colleagues who penned the Federalist Papers, I urge my fellow countrymen to approach the ratification of the Constitution with a critical eye and a commitment to safeguarding the liberties that we hold dear. Together, let us forge a path forward that ensures the preservation of our rights and the sovereignty of the states, creating a truly united and free America. Thank you, and may Providence guide us in this important endeavor.